Y'all, told y'all. ROC, we running this rap shit. Ego, we running this rap. Excuse me. Oh man, let's get it. Hold on, we gotta find a beat. We gotta start this thing out right. Let's check this out. What up, Fight World? Thank you to Isaiah. We about to flex on the haters one time. No flex. Let's hear this beat. I like waiting for the drop. What? Hey. Okay, hold on. What's happening? We working. I expected it to it's cool. I expect it to come in a little bit harder. Hold on, we gotta switch to the next beat. We gotta find that one. We gotta find something that just resonates with the people. Hold on, this might be it. Hey. Okay. It's some like golden era 90s shit. That boom bap. Bust it. All right, we can flow with this one. Yeah. Hold on. I might try one more. Third time's a charm. They say third time's a charm. We gonna see. Yeah. I need that drop. I hate when they take too long. Hold on, we gotta go to the classic. Hold on, I need something to get me in the mood. Hey. Gang. Oh my gosh. That sounds like some ice cream man. Like, hey, we got that soft serve. Hey. Gang. Ride around and I get it. Ride around and I get it. Ride around and I get it. Get a bag and I spin it. Ah. Let's get it. Man, I need to find a beat. Hold on. I gotta just go to a classic. Something I know about. But shout out to the YouTube producers. I just gotta go to something. Hold on. Let me go to something. I'm like Halle Berry, gotta make me feel good. I need one of them. I need a beat I could trust. Fuck it. Let's do the Boxingego roll call. We just warming up the mic. Hey. We about to this is fitting. We about to talk. Somebody said play some Mobb Deep. Me and Jose the Jesus, we on the same page. They just some shook ones. Hey. We gonna talk about these shook ones. The boxing style. Let me know where y'all at, where y'all from, where y'all at. Done. Shout out to Hawaii. He said he at Costco getting gas. Shout out to Charles. We got that gas for y'all. We got that petrol. We got snaps on the petrol. Y'all watching on y'all metro. I'm like, Mint Bleak better get low. You lizard bastard, you a gecko. Let's get it. Shout out to Antarctica, Hercules, California. Flow Rider, Dallas, Texas, where y'all at? Mexico, they always in the building. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Tell me where you at. Where you from? Shout out to Hartford, Connecticut. We gonna talk. We about to connect the dots. Frisco, 415 shit. Yay area. 818. Where y'all at? 818. Austin, Georgia. You know, we got to give it up for the Black Channel. Whatever. The Black Channel. All right, we good to go. The Black Channel. Time to make them mad. Hold on. We gotta get them tunes up. All right, we back. Shout out to the Yay area, Oakland. The Black Channel. Y'all like that shit. Man, it's getting crazy. It's looking crazy for Anthony Joshua. I seen a report. It said, hold on. Y'all ain't woke enough. I need to make sure y'all woke. If y'all want to hear this boxing news, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Y'all wake y'all sleepy ass up. We got work to do, man. We got work to do. If y'all want to get this boxing news, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Oh, here we go. I should have known I was bound to get pulled in some bullshit. Sooner or later, you little haters are too jealous of us to love us. You hated G-Unit, made it. And OB's coming, D2 is coming. You sick to your stomach. 50% of it's 50 cents. All right, look. Everybody check the comment section. I got an article. Somebody read what that article say. You know, just paraphrase. It's coming. It's coming down your way right now. What in the fuck? Hold on, yo. This thing is tripping. YouTube is tripping. Hold on. Oh my gosh. All right, what does that article say? WD-40 ego? What? What does that mean? According to the Daily Mail, a UK-based website, might I add, their article reads, Tyson Fury set to agree to pound $20 million heavyweight title rematch in New York against Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury is likely to earn £20 million purse for his rematch against Deontay Wilder. Listen, it's going down. You know, I'm from the 707. Along with there's this rapper named Selly Cell. I see him out here sometimes. Shout out to Selly Cell. But he had a classic West Coast song, all-time classic, and it's called "It's Going Down Tonight." You know what? We gonna play the beat. Because this shit is classic. And it's going down tonight. Tell me this ain't real Westy right now. You know, I told you I was going to put on for the West Coast. Put the Bay Area on my back. But this is a, you know, Killer Cali shit. This is that West Coast. Oh my gosh. Tonight it goes down. Hey, it's going down. Hey, Anthony Joshua, he about to take a fight. Deontay Wilder wanted. Oh my God. It's going down tonight. What? Tyson Fury 20. Down tonight. Tonight and it's gone. Tyson Fury wanna creep on these low streets. Set my lows. Let's. Oh my God, this shit is funny. Y'all didn't want to listen to me. Hold on, we got cue the beat one time. Tyson Fury about to get a bag when he sagging his pants and that man Tyson Fury about to get a whole ass bag, bro. What? This dude Tyson Fury, oh my gosh. He about to get estimated 20 million pound. See, some of y'all don't know. A pound, the conversion rate is different, in the UK. So 20 million pounds is actually more than $20 million US. So the US conversion for 20 million pound would be about 25 million, just a hair under 26 million. So just listen, hear me out now. If Wilder's the WBC champion, the first fight, I believe they had a 50-50 split. So if that report is anything near accurate, then that means Wilder's going to get a bag like that too. They're not going to have the where despite if you think personally Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder, Wilder has a draw, he doesn't have a loss, and he retained his title. So therefore, he's not going to be getting the short end of the stick. So you could look for him to get around that much, maybe even a little bit more, depending on what they negotiated. So it's going down tonight. I don't know how accurate that estimate is. Obviously it's going to depend on certain things, but it's not out of the question. Deontay Wilder told AJ a long time ago, the money's here. The money's in America. Come get this bag. So once again, brick by brick, we are building Rome, aka new media, layer by layer. Like Pusha T said to Drake, we gonna take this and strip this layer by layer, little piece by piece. So I told you, digital mob, we the truth. What this means is this. The man fans, they got to come up with some new shit. Like always. They got to come up with some new shit. Because back in the day, the narrative was several different things, which I really don't even want to rehash everything. I'm talking about Wilder has to build his UK profile. Wilder hasn't fought anyone. Okay, great. He's since fought Luis Ortiz. He's since fought Tyson Fury, a lineal UK champion. So he raised his UK profile. They didn't have, those arguments have been abolished, just like slavery. The Black Channel. You have to get rid of those arguments. Oh, 40 fights and 40 bums and all this bullshit that people were saying. Because since then, he's fought Luis Ortiz. He knocked out the only guy that went the distance with him in Bermain Stavern. He fought guys that obviously were good enough to get Gerald Miller an Anthony Joshua shot. Because Gerald Miller fought some of Wilder's leftovers. Gerald Miller fought Johan Duhaupas after Wilder knocked him out. Wilder knocked out the undefeated one that beat Robert Helenius. Wilder fought Gerald Washington when he was undefeated and knocked him out. Right? So, with that being said, Gerald Miller is likely to fight Anthony Joshua. We're just waiting for the official announcement. Right? So, obviously, these are recent fights for Gerald Miller, and these were strong enough to land him a Joshua fight. So, you have to give credit to Wilder for taking those guys' O's. If we're going to give, if Eddie Hearns is going to give Gerald Miller the Joshua fight based on his recent fights, which is Thomas Adamak, 40-something-year-old, Dog Bandinu, no one knew him. And then you look before that, he was fighting Marish Weck, Johan Duhaupas was one of his recent fights, and Gerald Washington. So time after time, old media has to completely change the narrative, move the goalposts, and switch to some different shit. Because new media is on that ass. New media is destroying you. The facts, the stuff we talk about stays relevant. The stuff they talk about is relevant for a week, if that. maybe it was never relevant. That's what we do. That's how we handle in business. So, yet again, another old media talking point that now is going to have to get destroyed. If Tyson Fury, like I said, simple arithmetic. If Tyson Fury, I just posted the article with the Daily Mail, which is a UK-based newsprint. They said he's going to get about $20 million, pounds, which converts to 26 million US dollars. So that means Wilder's going to get something like that too, probably more because he's the champion. Or maybe they did 50-50 and it's down the middle. I don't know. But either way, that's a lot of money for both of them, So New York really wanted to fight. People put up big bucks, and that's what it is. So you can no longer say, oh, what's Wilder's biggest purse? Wilder didn't do, right? Remember, once again, I'm just rehashing what they said. Remember, old media, they said Wilder should have took the 12.5. Once again, the lie detector test determined you're full of shit. That is a lie. Because if he took 12.5 million flat, the first offer from Joshua, offer from Rematch Room, then that means he wouldn't have fought right then and there Tyson Fury. He fought Tyson Fury for about, I want to say 4 to 7 million flat, right? And then he got money on the back end. So he's probably, when it was all finalized, said and done, he probably made more than that, just by fighting Tyson Fury. Now the fight was so good, and the Jack Reese and this, that, it's catapulted them into another American rematch, and they're saying Tyson Fury is going to get 25 million US dollars. So when you look at the two Tyson Fury, and this would really going to fuck Joshua up. Depending on what happens, this could be a trilogy out this motherfucker. Just think about it. If Tyson Fury actually beats Deontay Wilder, then there's probably going to be a rematch clause. I don't know if Wilder beats Fury, what's going to happen, because Wilder's the champ. But if Fury does actually beat Wilder, then that might be a trilogy. If Wilder barely beats Tyson Fury and it goes the distance and is like controversial, that could also push an immediate rematch. Or, sometimes if a fight's just successful enough and they just run it back, like Canelo Triple G. I thought Canelo beat Triple G in the second one, but it looks like they'll probably run it back, if all goes well with Canelo Jacobs. I told y'all, I'm destroying old media. I'm destroying them. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them. They are getting, annihilated. Annihilated. And this what happens when you vouch for some shit you shouldn't be vouching for. You get toe up. You get toe up from the flow up. Like I said, it's going down tonight. Selly Cell Voice. There's nothing these dudes can say anymore. Nothing. This plan was a complete L for Rematch Room, and their plan backfired immensely. If Tyson Fury, if this report, you guys go look at it. Hold on. Hold up. I'm going to show y'all. See? And this, once again, like I said, it is definitely more work having to do all this extra shit just to prove the point. But as long as you guys get to see, you feel me? I want it's about the fans. I told you we weren't gonna let this fall by the wayside and people forget about it. New media, motherfucker. Get used to it. So you got to start living by a code. Look. Just so you know, Eagles making up stuff. Tyson Fury said to agree to a 20 million pound heavyweight title rematch in New York against Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury is likely to earn £20 million purse for a rematch against Deontay Wilder. Fury gave the £7 he earned from the first fight to charity. Wow. I didn't know he gave all. I heard he was going to do it. And the article's here. Daily Mail, shout out to them. The heavyweight fight bout is close to being confirmed for New York, May 18th. And, like, I mean, I could just stop right there. We destroying y'all. We destroyed y'all. Like, it's not even destroying, like it's still in effect. Destroyed. This is past tense. We hit them so bad, old media so bad, it's past tense. You've been destroyed at this point. It's not even like an act in progress. We're not destroying you. You've been destroyed. Jeff Marshall, $2 super chat. If Wilder win, is the AJ split 50-50 or 60-40 Wilder? I guess it depends on how he wins. You know, I can't look too far ahead of it. But shit, with all the bullshit and the star power and the pendulum shift, I say get that man Wilder 60-40. You know, me personally, I don't care though. Whatever gets the fight done, if they both win their next fights, you know, I don't really care if we get, you know, what it's about the principle. You know, so whatever makes them both happy, but it should be no more games. It should be no more games. Listen, if you want me, yeah, the heavyweight division, we back up in this bitch. I could do them even more greasy. It's up to the fans. Listen, I don't have to do this. I could just do a mic drop right now. I'm in the middle of renovating. I could just go back to that. But if y'all want me to, if the fans want me to do them greasy, I mean, I gotta oblige the fans. Y'all put me in this position. If y'all want me to do them even more greasy, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? And get them likes up, man. This ain't shit free. Y'all got to get these likes up. I'm out here hustling. I'm working hard. I've been speaking the truth, trying to give you guys all the information. See, and the difference between me and them, I don't just tell you my opinions. Like, if at all possible, if there's a way to show you how I arrived at this opinion, I will show you the info. This is what they don't do. You know, they'll just say, oh, Ego's racist. All right, what did he do? Well, name something he said that was racist. Oh, he's just racist. They won't say it. You know, they won't show you the proof. I show my work. Just like a math class, when you have to solve an equation, you might be able to cheat or get to the answer, but you don't know how to show the work. I'm showing you the work. I show you how to arrive at all of this bullshit. You know, I'm not just arbitrarily making stuff up. I didn't write this fucking article, you know? This 20 million thing. I'm showing you the work. Y'all out for blood tonight. Y'all want me doing greasy? Okay, old media. Y'all had this shit coming for a while. And once again, I promise you, these channels are either going to disappear, backtrack, you know, wave the white flag. Something's going to give. Pressure burst pipes. Promise you. So they're going to either disappear totally, switch their narrative, you know, wave the white flag, and then, you know, start switching up what they have to say, or they're going to go down with the Titanic. You know, the choice is theirs. I don't know. You know, it just depends on the person. You know, some people want to go down with the ship. That's cool. You know, all these arguments and talking points, but it's just about done. You know, just look at what they backed. Look at what old media backed. Eddie Hearn says Wilder Fury wasn't going to happen the first time. Then he said Fury's going to find a way to pull out, right? Fury didn't do that. Fury did everything he said he was going to do. Send me the contract, I'll fight you, right? I'm the Gypsy King, I'm the Gypsy Warrior, right? He did that. Not only did he fight him, he put up a fight and fought his ass off. You know, some people even had him winning. After, the narrative from Eddie Hearn switched. Oh, it didn't do over 1 million, though. But, hey, you said this fight wasn't even going to happen. You said Fury's going to pull out. Not only did he not pull out, he did everything he said and then some. He did everything as a fight fan. I was at the fight in the motherfucker. I was at the Staples. Everything that I could want from a fight fan. He promoted the fight. He was on Joe Rogan. He was, when I move, you move. Just like that. He was entertaining me. And then he also carried that. People said the Klitschko fight with Fury was a stinker, which I agree with. You know, I give respect for the performance because he was the first to do it in so long and beat Klitschko, but it wasn't my favorite fight. You know, it was like real slow pace, not that many punches thrown. He more than made up for it because he did something that is like iconic. Like he represented for all the people around the world who are dealing with mental health issues. And then like the 12th round, I mean, this isn't like some movie shit. I don't have to go piece by piece, and you guys seen the shit. You know, the dude got up, he stood up for something. Then on top of it, they said he made £7 million plus, and they said he gave his whole check to mental health awareness issues and charity. You know, good dude. So back to Eddie Hearn. Not only did Eddie Hearn say the first fight wasn't going to happen, he said the first fight was going to happen, and now it's happening twice. You know, all roads lead to, all signs are indicating that this fight is actually going to go down a second time. So once again, none of this stuff is making sense from Eddie Hearn. He said the fight wouldn't happen the first time, and we're about to get it twice. So, you know, explain that. Explain how that makes any sense. This is bad, man. This was a bad. I told you the plan was unraveling and backfiring from Team Joshua. Y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all said I was hating. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up. Y'all want more? I promise you. I told you we weren't gonna stop. See, my shooter's clapping soon. Yeah, y'all, if y'all come in with that dumb shit, my shooters, they're not playing that. See, you notice this is what they do when they don't have a leg to stand on, they just come name calling and like dumb shit. Nobody tripping off of that. We about to make it a whole lot worse. He says, yo, I wasn't trying to write that. You wrote pussy. You know, how are you not trying to write pussy? Yeah, okay. You calling me a liar? You said pussy. And you talk about, you got Tourette's, motherfucker? You said, I didn't mean to write that. We gonna make it worse. Shout out to Talk Sport. I'm about to do, I promise you. Hey, Jaquavius Smith is on full alert. He on red alert. If he put anything crazy, then he's out of here. So just shooters, keep an eye on him. You've been warned. You talking about autocorrect made you say pussy. All right, cool. You've been warned. If he says any, so you better make sure your next comments don't get lost in translation, because my shooters, they will clap. So, you know, this dude said pussy. What were you trying to type? You know? I was trying to type preach and it changed to pussy. You know, you like that little kid from Belly and shit. It smells like pussy. Remember that part? That part was so weird in the movie Belly, that movie he was watching. He was like, smells like pussy. What? Little kid, badass kid. All right, we about to do him greasy. But you've been warned, Jaquavius or Quavo or whatever, Migos, whatever your name is. Talk Sport, Dillian White. Let's go. Yeah, listen, y'all still want me to do him greasy? Okay. Y'all want me to do him greasy? Say, push the button. Push the goddamn button. Y'all want me to push? Oh my God. Y'all wish I was fronting a George Bush the button for the oil in your hood. Lift up your car, nigga, run it. Y'all want me to push the button? Yeah, clap him. He said anything crazy. All right, play around. Keep fucking around. Hey, he said, yep, he gone. I love my shooter. Yeah, see, y'all think shit is funny. Ha ha. Watch him come back now. Playing little kid games. Get treated like a little kid. Say, push the goddamn button. This is Dillian White.
What does that thing was ridiculous, you know. I've always, when I put Josh as a pay-per-view fight the second time, and I got a split of that.
Can y'all hear that? Hold on. I got one better. That's the voice of Dillian White. He said what they offered me the second time was ridiculous. And he basically made it sound like the first fight, his offer was better than the second fight. Hold on, y'all. I told you. Y'all said y'all want me to do him greasy. Old media got to go. I told you it's a new regime. Death Row East. All right. Oh my gosh. We about to get him. All right, listen.
It was ridiculous, you know. What there was after me was ridiculous, you know. When I fought Joshua as a pay-per-view fight the second time, and I got Joshua as a pay-per-view fight the second time, and I got a split of that. And then every single fight I've had since then, pay-per-view, I've always had a percentage and a split. And even when I fought on his undercard, I've had a percentage of the pay-per-view. So I just said, listen, this is what I've always done business on pay-per-view events. So I would like to split. And then
Hold on. Y'all can hear it? Rate the sound. Listen, we interactive over here. Rate the sound on a scale of 0 to 10. 10 being the loudest and clearest to hear. Alexander said he want them done greasy, no Vaseline. Damn, you said a 2? All right, hold on. All right, let me try to clean it up for you. See, this is what I do for the fans. I'm trying to give it to you so everybody here, we go give it to you raw, however you want it. Okay. It's not my fault. It's recorded super low. Hold on.
when I fought Joshua as a pay-per-view fight the second time, what there was after me was ridiculous, you know. When I fought Joshua as a pay-per-view fight the second time, and I got a split of that. And then every single fight I've had since then, pay-per-view, I've always had a percentage and a split. And even when I fought on his undercard, I've had a percentage of the pay-per-view. So I just said, listen, this is what I've always done business on pay-per-view events. So I would like a split. And then they didn't get back to us on the split.
Okay.
Well, fair enough.
I mean, you've got, you work with.
He said in the first AJ fight with Dillian White, all the way to currently, as far as his fights that related to pay-per-views, which were probably most of them in the UK, he said, I've always got a percentage split. Yeah, part of it's his accent, you know, it was making it hard for you. But the audio's not good. You know, whoever recorded it, they're peaking, and, you know, some of the parts are like low, so it's not much I could do. Block Burnside Avenue. Yeah, we gonna burn you on this side, the real side. Burnside Avenue, clap him. I don't want to see him in my chat anymore. Yeah, y'all keep playing. See, this is what they do. They know they're getting torched. They're getting flamed. They have no comebacks. They have nothing to say. They don't know. No timeout. Block. Okay, he's blocked. Leave him blocked. When I say block somebody, that doesn't mean put him in timeout. That means they're out of here. If I called a hit, I don't, because I'll tell you specifically if it's just supposed to be a timeout. These dudes are getting torched and they have no comeback. So just look for the dumb shit in the comment section. Oh, you're lazy eye, you look glasses, and you're ugly. You know, stupid shit.
Eddie and Anthony works with Eddie. I suppose you're kind of all on the same side. I suppose it makes it quite difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very difficult, you know, very, very difficult, but, you know, it's just frustrating because the offers they made was fake offers because they were just using me as a negotiation tool for Miller to keep Miller's price down, you know. It was never really serious about making the fight because we heard from last year, September, that there was fighting Miller in America this year, and if you think, they came to me at 12 weeks' notice to make a I wrote a title fight, and they're giving Miller 19-week notice. It's a joke. There was no serious about the fight. We tried to make the fight last September, which would give us enough time to make the fight, proper camp, proper drug testing, proper everything, you know.
So you...
Hey, shout out to Dillian White. You know, Dillian White is a real one. That motherfucker spilled the sauce. Listen, I told you, these boys is getting cooked. We out here cooking people. Cooking. So just to paraphrase, again, shout out to Talk Sport. You know, I always cite my sources. I don't have to steal credit like people steal shit from me, you know, and don't give credit. But what he just said was we heard last year that they were going to try to fight Gerald Miller. But he said the offer they were sending us, Anthony Joshua, they weren't serious about making the fight. He said the reason they were sending us low offers because they knew we wouldn't take it, and it was a negotiating tactic to keep Gerald Big Baby Miller's price down. So basically, he feels like he was used as a pawn, right, to keep Gerald Miller's price down. How this works, what he's saying is simple. If Eddie Hearns, it's like you have two different sides, you could play them against each other. You get what I'm saying? You know, good cop, bad cop. Or like people, here's an example, a modern day like example. People do this with their parents. They like me, let's say I want to spend the night at my friend's house. My dad don't give a fuck. Like, you know, if I'm, you know, everything, I'm not in trouble or whatever, he wasn't tripping if I stayed the night at my friend's as long as I'm on point. So I would ask him because I knew if my mom, you know, she might remember something that I did earlier in the week, or she might be tripping out and tell me I can't go. So I would instead ask my dad, hey, Dad said I could spend the night, you know, just because I didn't want to have to go through my mom, right? So it's like you playing the two sides against each other. So what Dillian White's claiming, what he's saying is they were never serious about my offer. They tried to take away a percentage, even though I had a percentage in the first fight with Joshua, and I've had a percentage of the pay-per-view proceeds in every fight since, basically. You know, Parker and all these other fights, Derek Chisora, they tried to not give it to me. So they were using me as a chess piece so we could play the sides. You know, we could tell Gerald Miller, hey, we're in negotiation with Dillian White, so, you know, if you ask for too much more money, then we can always go with that option, which makes sense. You know? So that's why he's saying to keep the price down, because you can threaten Gerald Miller to, like, with another opponent. Like, hey, if we can't agree on this soon, then we're going to go with Dillian White to kind of scare him. And the other reason why they're doing it, in my opinion, is this. Right? Here's the other reason. People keep saying, okay, Gerald Miller's my dude. You know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything. You know, he follows me on Snapchat and everything. But the consensus that I've seen from most people is that he's done the least resume wise to deserve it out of the Wilder, Fury, Dillian White, Luis Ortiz, or other top. You know, those are the top guys that Joshua could have otherwise fought. So another reason I think they picked Gerald Miller is because he's the easiest to negotiate with, because he's not going to, his asking price based on who he's fought and what he's done, he's just happy for the opportunity. He's not going to be asking for. These other dudes know their worth. Do you get what I'm saying? These other dudes know. Dillian White's been doing his thing. He knows his worth. He's understanding the business, right? Hey, Kane, I wouldn't even say that. He said White snitched like 69. This ain't snitching. You know, you being a part of a gang and then, you know, telling on people when it all goes south, that's different. Someone did you a raw dog. That's not even a good comparison, bro. This ain't snitching, you know, because Dillian White wasn't willingly a participant. He telling about how someone fucked him up. That's like you calling Tupac a snitch because he said Biggie and Biggie's homeboys shot you. You know, how is he a snitch? Because he's telling you that it was a setup and he's telling you what happened. You know, Haitian Jack, you know, this dude, that's not snitching, bro. You're not snitch because you exposing somebody. So that's not even a good comparison. If you doing crimes and selling drugs and then you guys all get caught and then you start turncoating just to reduce your sentence, that's snitching. Dillian White's not snitching. This ain't that, that's not even, that's not even a good comparison. But anyway, Gerald Miller, like I said, a lot of people think he's the least deserving resume-wise. So he's, of course, going to be the easiest to make the fight with because he's just happy for the opportunity. He's been wanting to fight Joshua, and he has he doesn't have the resume to support the higher payday. So, he's getting a couple mil. He's probably like, oh, cool, because that would be his highest paycheck. Dillian White already, touched some M's in his career. Same thing with these other guys, definitely Wilder and Fury. AJ wants the whole damn pie. And this is crazy because AJ always does interviews and he's like, oh, there's enough food at the table for everybody. But it don't sound like it. It sounds like Team Joshua wants it all.
You always felt this Gerald Miller fight in Madison Square Garden was always going to be on. You were hearing about that last year. Yeah?
Well, we've heard that from last year. That was their plan because Eddie's under a lot of pressure from the zone. Everything. The zone gave him $1 billion.
Hey, bro, I didn't even hear that the first time. He said Eddie's under a lot of pressure from the zone. What have I been telling you on the channel? I didn't even hear that. I haven't even listened to all of this. So you get my live reaction. I've only heard a portion of that. I didn't even know he said that. Bro, he said Eddie Hearn's under a lot of pressure from the zone. What have I told you? I told you how businesses work. I don't give a fuck if it's DAZN, billionaires, trillionaires, Warren Buffett. Ain't no business, no reputable business is out here trying to take L's with their money. Period. They have to put on big enough events to justify these large ass purses, renting casinos, all this extra shit, putting these cars together. It's just, that's any bit. Like, go look at the drug world. There's guys like Pablo Escobar and people like that. If let's say you skimming off the top and you steal one brick, and then sell that independently, they will kill you. They will kill you for shorting them of their money. It don't matter that he's worth $360 billion or, has Amazon Prime, the company Amazon type money in the 90s. They don't care about that. They know you are trying to take something from them and, and skim off the top. They will kill you. That's any business. Now, obviously the dope game is a, cold world type of business, but that's just business. Ain't nobody just out here investing and taking L's and losses and then keep the business going. Yeah, Chapo, shout out, El Chapo Guzman and shit. They are not playing with their money. You try to take some. Listen, I watched a documentary with the Mexican cartel, and it was the runners, the people on the boat. If you get caught, if the drugs get seized, they'll kill you because you were the one driving the boat and you got caught. You would get killed. You know what I'm saying? So there ain't no business in America, overseas, anywhere that is just outright trying to take a loss on profit. So, hey, Dillian White giving the game up. He said Eddie's under pressure with DAZN. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Alex Martinez know what it is. He said, and they'll go after your family. Real talk, it's serious.
And the best fight is delivered is Rocky feeling Canelo so far.
Listen.
Someone gave him $1 billion last year, that was their plan because Eddie's under a lot of pressure from the zone. Everything, the zone gave him $1 billion, and the best fight is delivered is Rocky feeling Canelo so far. That's the best.
He said Eddie Hearn's under a lot of pressure, and Canelo versus Rocky Fielding is the biggest fight that he's delivered so far. Oh my gosh!
Fight delivered, so he's under pressure. Joshua signed to the zone, so Eddie needs to deliver. Miller's the perfect fight. He's not dangerous. It's undefeated. He talks a lot. So it's the perfect fight.
On the cards for you at the moment, Dominic Brazil, Alexander Povetkin and Luis Ortiz. They're the three. I mean,
Hey, who said it? Somebody said Eddie Hearn ran off on the plug twice. Hey, y'all cold-blooded. Ran off on the plug twice.
That's right. I've been hearing Brazil is the most likely of the three. What do you know at the moment?
That's the one I want, and that's the one my promoter should deliver for me. You know, Eddie's gonna deliver now. You know, I've done everything he's asked of me. I won every fight he asked me to win. You know, he has to deliver for me. Dominic Brazil is the WBC mandatory. Even though I've been number one contender for 2 years. So Eddie needs to show some sort of good faith and goodwill and deliver Brazil for me. I should have fought him years ago.
Shout out to Talk Sport for that interview. Listen, cat's out the bag. It's over for you. Everything starts from now. Ain't no one man above the crew. You know that shit. Oh my gosh. Y'all are getting torched. Like, this is torture. I tried to tell y'all. Y'all really didn't want to listen to your boy, but this man, Dillian White, has exposed the game, bro. He like, all right. It's like one of the movies where like the guy's a villain and then the main bad guy turns on one of his henchmen to save his own ass. So the henchman has a grenade and, you know, he tries to get the boss back because he tried to double cross him. You know, this is I might go to a palm reader because I might be psychic. This is literally what I predicted on my channel. Tell me I'm lying. I told you guys, Dillian White, I literally said this. Tell me if you guys remember me saying this. I said Dillian White probably feels scorn at this point because he was the junkyard dog. He was the guard dog. He did everything that Eddie Hearns and Rematch Room told him to do. He fought on pay-per-view with main events against a former champion, Lucas Brown, knocked him smooth out. He fought against a former champion, Joseph Parker, knocked him down twice, something that Anthony Joshua didn't do. He took probably one of his most difficult fights outside of the Joshua fight, you know, non-title fights, and Derek Chisora, because I did think Chisora beat Dillian White the first time, and then he knocked him out in the rematch. You know, racked up domestic pay-per-views in all three of those fights, was on HBO for the Lucas Brown fight. The Parker fight was on DAZN, I think. And then he was on Showtime for the Chisora 2 fight, right? So he's getting money across the board. Like, you know, Showtime paid for the Chisora White 2. HBO paid for, like, whatever, the Lucas Brown fight, etc., right? And I told you, Dillian White got to feel a type of way. I literally said that. Shout out to Isaiah Felix. He got my back. He said, you right, and you have weeks of videos to prove it. I told you. I was like, man, Dillian White got to feel some type of way because he was that bully. He was that. He did he was remember, I think I even called him. I said, like, Bebop and Rocksteady. You know, if Eddie Hearns and Barry Hearns are Shredder and Krang, what is it, Shredder? You know, then Dillian White was Bebop or Rocksteady. He did everything. He did everything that when the chess piece, Deontay Wilder was getting close to the chess piece, the cash cow, and Anthony Joshua, they used Dillian White as a deflection tactic. And I told you guys this from the beginning. They say, oh, why doesn't Wilder build up his UK profile? Come fight us in March at the O2 Arena. No one knows him in the UK, and he needs to fight Dillian White. Dillian White's creeping up on the WBC rankings. Won't. This is what Eddie Hearns said. And none of these dudes did what Eddie Hearns said. Wilder's like, man, I ain't fighting Dillian White. I don't have to fight him. I could, I'll do my own thing. Fought Luis Ortiz, got a lot of respect. Both guys got a lot of respect in that fight based on how it played out. Then he fought Tyson Fury. So he already built up his UK, he already built up his UK following. And then he did it his own way. And now he's about to go, man, come on, bro. So I can't wait for all the writers and channels and fans that said Deontay Wilder is ducking to explain their way out of this. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear the excuses. You know, oh yeah, Wilder, he's ducking and signed the contract. Bro, you don't. Listen, smash the fucking like button. I'm about to rip this mic off. Smash the like button. We working. Why would you be hearing the same tune from multiple different heavyweights that have shit to do with each other? Shit to do with each other. They have nothing to, like, Wilder's complaining about the negotiating tactics of Team Joshua. Now Dillian White is openly complaining about the negotiation. Tyson Fury didn't like Eddie Hearn's deal. You know, how many people, that's like some R. Kelly shit. Like, let's say you try to vouch for R. Kelly. He dropped the Best of Both Worlds with Jay-Z. You're like, nah, you start hearing rumors. R. Kelly like these little kids and shit. You're like, nah, not Kels. He from Chicago. He ain't built like that. He would never do that. You give him the benefit of doubt, you know. Best of both worlds, you know. How many people have to come forward for you to be like, all right, this motherfucker, he did it. Like, he did something ain't registering. Now, normally I don't do this. Now, I'm not trying to be rude. Hey, little kid, I'm feeling you. Like, how many incidents and people and parents and shit have to come forward for you to really just be like, you know, that tape, motherfucker doing the shit, it wasn't me. I don't know, it wasn't me. There's Grammys in the background and, you know, plaques and shit, and it's the same living room decor. Nah, that wasn't me. You know, how much evidence has to come out for you to be like, okay, something ain't adding up here? Same thing. And I hate to compare Eddie Hearn to R. Kelly, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, what he's doing is obviously not as, like, you know, as sinister as R. Kelly. But what I'm saying is just, like, how many people? Remix to Ignition. I'm about to go to prison. Hell no. How many people have to come forward, bro? Luis Ortiz, he said he wanted to fight Dillian White. He said he got a shitty offer. How many people have to keep saying this? You know, and bro, this how I know we destroying them. I know we destroying the old media. Here's how. Notice the people that were formerly on the side that the old media defended are now on basically using points that I've made. You don't see that over here on this side. So it sounds like the truth is coming out. For example, Dillian White was a part of the situation that people used against Wilder, right? They were saying, oh, Wilder's ducking Dillian White, you know, because he was playing his role with Rematch Room, right? So he was on that side of the fence where people were using Dillian White and lumping him up with Team Joshua and Eddie Hearn. He was on that side, like, of the argument. Now he's saying stuff that supports the side that I've been on, right? You don't see Deontay Wilder now saying stuff that supported old media. That's the difference, my friends. You don't see Shelly Finkel all of a sudden coming out and doing these interviews that totally shit on everything that I've said and go against what I said, and now it strengthens the argument of old media. Do you see what I'm saying? So if, let's say this was a court case, the people that we had testify, their stories held up. The people old media had testify, their stories got switched up and they lost credibility. Now they're switching their stories and now, you know, it's inconsistent. So it's no longer admissible in court. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, it's like, so yeah, he was the shooter. And then they show an interrogation tape where they say they don't remember who the shooter was. And they're like, okay, that don't add up. You know, our testimony remains true. tried and tested. The stuff that old media was saying has been broken up time and time and time again. There's nobody that name somebody from an old media talking point that was defending Wilder, or whatever you guys want to call it, that is now defending the Matchroom side of the argument, the Anthony Joshua side of the argument. Name one person and tell me what they said then, last year, and what they said now. D-Lo know his shit. He said old media guys are like Kane in front of Bill Duke. You know you done fucked up. Now you said you was at the liquor store 11:45. Yeah, it was like 11:45. So you was at midnight and you went into the liquor store. Yeah, we was there after midnight. Now you see there. You know you done fucked up. You done fucked up. What I'm trying to say, you know you done fucked up, right? You done fucked up. Name one part. I'm ready. We ready for all the smoke. Name one person that was preaching that the Wilder side, you know, since people want to pick sides or whatever, that the Wilder side was doing it this way and doing it the right way, and they were preaching out against, you know, the side of Eddie Hearns and Team Joshua, that have now flip-flopped, and now they're on Eddie Hearns' side, and they're saying, no, yeah, Wilder, he was lying the whole time. You know? Who? Name one person. Bad look for Joshua. And again, I'm going to explain this. Gerald Miller, he's happy to get chose. He's happy that he's getting a title shot. You know, so I'm not mad at Gerald Miller. If someone throw you a bag and this is an opportunity plus a bag, I mean, anybody would take it. You know, it's like Canelo. I can't be mad at him because he got offered $500 million for 10 fights and he took it. Why would I be mad at that? That's good money. You know, you better get it while the getting's good. I'm not mad at these fighters like that. I'm mad at the system. I'm mad at old media. I'm mad at what they were saying. I'm mad about the lack of consistency. You know, and I told you, just listen. How is it that Dillian White is doing current interviews and he's saying exactly what I said? I said, if I could imagine Dillian White probably feels scorned right now. You know, he did everything Eddie Hearn told him to do, thinking he was going to get a title shot with either Wilder or likely Anthony Joshua, because they're at least on the same side of the fence. The other thing, and you notice he kept saying, Eddie got to deliver. He got to deliver. Same thing with Kell Brook. Kell Brook was Joshua before Joshua. Kell Brook at a point in time was the most popping Matchroom fighter, you know, because he had come over across the pond, beat Sean Porter, took the title, and he was all eyes on him. And the welterweight division was heating up, and people were looking at him. Kell Brook, he's loyal to Rematch Room. He still couldn't get the Amir Khan fight. Everybody and their mama thought Rematch Room was finna give Kell Brook finally the Amir Khan fight. Somehow make it happen because they're on the same side of the fence. Like, oh, this should be easy. Especially after Kell Brook didn't have the greatest performance in his last fight. Guess what? Amir Khan fighting Terrence Crawford. So Dillian White is right in more ways than one. Eddie Hearn got to deliver. How you not give Kell Brook beat up both of his eyes taking tough fights back to back? Chris Eubank, who's over with making ITV Heyman money now, about to fight James DeGale, just did the World Boxing Super Series when he started doing his own thing. You get what I'm saying? He was supposed to fight Triple G. But because that fight fell out, you put your welterweight, undefeated welterweight, and you even offered him the fight. Why would you even do that? For a couple million? You know, because that Kell Brook, Triple G fight, that shit wasn't that big. You know, it was cool. You know, I think Triple G got $5 million or something. It was cool, but it was not worth ruining your welterweight's eye. You know, and I'm not here to speculate because Errol Spence is a great fighter, but I mean, who knows what if Kell Brook hadn't fought Triple G? Who knows if that would have been different? It's all speculation now, the Errol Spence fight. But if the undefeated, you know, Kell Brook fought Errol Spence, you know, only one could speculate what would have happened if it would have been any different. You put your welterweight in with the middleweight, And then you can't even get him Amir Khan. And then now Kell Brooks kind of like fucked up because he's going to be stuck fighting low-level opposition that ain't really going to do nothing for him. You know, it's not going to get him a real legit title. Or he's going to have to fight a killer. 147 has killers. Errol Spence already, you know, made you take a knee like Kaepernick. Canelo ain't going to fight you, you know, when you already done lost to Spence and Triple G. That don't even make sense, especially when Canelo's fighting at 160 and 168. And you're no longer undefeated. So he's going to have to fight Jaime Munguia, big ass, Jarrett Hurd, big ass, Jermell Charlo, Adeslani Lara, you know, Erickson Lubin, all difficult fights. Or you're going to have to go to welterweight, and those are difficult fights. Crawford, you know, these are all difficult fights. And on top of that, he struggles to make 147, he says. So Kell Brooks, in between a rock and a hard place, still didn't get the Amir Khan fight. Not a good look, yo. Not a good look. Because that, like, I'd be hot if I was Kell Brooks. Because now who's Kell Brooks going to really fight? Sean Bailey said, will he come down for Crawford? Crawford's been whipping people's asses, though. That's a difficult fight. And especially if he knocks out Amir Khan, you know, is Kell Brooks going to really want to not only fight a monster like Terrence Crawford, but be at a point where his body, he's been fighting at 154 and he moved up to 160. So, I mean, and he's not active. He's not like fighting he was supposed to fight Brandon Cook, pulled out. So it's not even like he's active. So who knows what his weight is going to be like, how hard it is going to be for him to shave that weight off. Man, it's just not a good look because, like, people that have been loyal to Rematch Room, in my opinion, they're not really getting, for the level of loyalty that they had, they're not really getting what's in it for me type shit. You know, Kell Brooks versus Amir Khan would have been a solid fight for what it is. Like, I swear to you, I'm not trying to be funny. If Amir Khan loses to Terrence Crawford, I really don't care about Kell Brooks versus Amir Khan. If he loses, like, let me rephrase it. If Amir Khan loses badly, which definitely Crawford has all stoppages at 147, so it's an uphill battle for Amir Khan. Because Crawford has all stoppages. He has 12 rounds to try to stop a guy who's been stopped, who was hurt in his last fight, versus a far lesser guy in Samuel Vargas. Those are facts. You know? And the Canelo knockout was bad. So bottom line is, if Amir Khan doesn't win, you know, and if he loses in a bad way, then who's going to really want to watch the Kell Brooks and Amir Khan? It's not going to be worth the mega millions that it once was. It's not going to be like Carl Froch, George Groves. That'll be like Carl Froch, George Groves now. You know, George Groves just retired. He just lost to Caleb Smith. He lost to Badu Jack. You know, that's why boxing is imperative to strike while the iron's hot. Khan knows the UK fans will still watch. Bro, the UK is not the only place that runs boxing. So even if the UK fans watch, it's not going to generate the type of money and interest worldwide through boxing if Khan loses to Crawford bad. The UK fans aren't dumb anyway. See, listen, you guys say a lot of crazy stuff. There's a lot of misconceptions in this game, bro. The UK, they're hard-earned patrons, and they spend their hard-earned money too. They're not just going to support whatever. Why do you think Gerald Miller versus AJ is not happening in the UK? Because they know that would be a bad look, because it'll probably be Joshua's lowest selling fight in several fights. The reason he's coming to America is because they're trying to capitalize on the fact that he doesn't fight in America, and that Gerald Miller is a talker and he's from New York. So they're going to try to sell on that, try to piggyback off the fact that Canelo had success in New York. And this is the first time that Americans get to see Joshua fight on U.S. soil. So they're pretty much banking off of that. That's what I feel, you know, but there's a reason why they didn't put in the UK. Why would you not put Gerald Miller fight in the UK, where you already had a venue, you already had a date, and Joshua is a proven, sellable, marketable commodity in the UK? Somebody answer that question. Give me one solid reason why Gerald Miller is not a known nefarious New York headliner for main events. It would name one main event that Gerald Miller headlined in New York. See, they always say I'm racist, full of hate, and all this bullshit. They never answer any of the questions that I have. They never answer any of them. Name a Gerald Big Baby Miller fight where he fought in New York as the main event. I'm just asking. I can't think of one. So maybe if y'all can, you can enlighten me. I would love to not know Kofi. I'm saying he was the main event. Shout out to HAD Sport, Had Sports. He said that Povetkin fight not selling out lets you know the UK is getting tired of her and shit. Exactly. Exactly. Holland Future says, I don't know, to be honest. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he has fought in New York as a main event. He's been on Jacobs cards, Daniel Jacobs cards as a co-feature, but I can't think. And that's where, to me, Matchroom went wrong. Rematch Room, they should at least, if you wanted to make the Joshua fight, at least start main eventing so you could test the star power of Gerald Miller. You know, start making him the main event in New York. See how he, you know, how the crowd comes out, what his marketing skills are like, you know. He fought Dog Band Van Dam Dinu. Bro, what? I'm reading. I'm like, that shit said Van Dam. Bam! Oh. Wow! Shout out to Bloodsport. That motherfucker fought Frank Dukes. Frank Dukes, like, put up your Dukes, right? Bam! Oh. remember when Van Dam just, like, totally lost it? Bolo threw that cocaine in his shit. Van Dam. Everything was clouded. That motherfucker just lost it. Bolo threw the ref at Van Dam. Van Dam was, remembered his teachings and shit. Right, come on. What are you doing? Keep going. Hey guys, keep going. Van Dam was like my idol. Hey Frankie, what are you doing? Keep going. I'm gonna just do that all day till I get an Oscar award. Hey, what are you doing? Train me to honor you, Shidoshi. You cannot earn katana sword. You are not Japanese. You are not a Tanaka warrior. What are you doing? Hey, train me to honor you, Shidoshi. Train me. Van Dam was that dude. You cannot earn katana sword by stealing. I wasn't going to steal it. Not if we you're not gonna call the cops? Not if we make deal. What kind of a deal? Motherfucker doing the splits for no reason and shit. Because of my big legs and karate, I can do the splits. No problem. Like, why the motherfucker doing the splits for no reason? Shout out to Van Dam. All my young heads, they're not gonna understand the essence of Van Dam. Dim Mock. Bam! And the motherfucker hit the bricks. Right, come on. He was letting that Saget dude kick him and shit. Hell nah. Try, come on. Hey, you know what's a classic, like a sleeper Van Damme movie? Hard Target, when he had that mullet. She was like, how's the soup, Chance? A tragedy. The coffee was tolerable, though. Now, why don't you take your big stick and your boyfriend and find a boost to catch? Look at this guy, man. Van Damme whooped all their asses. The coffee was tolerable, though. Hey, Jose, a real one. He said, I used to love that movie. That motherfucker did a handstand on a moving motorcycle and started shooting a pistol, and then upon impact of the car, did a front flip with the mullet over the car, spun around and was like, bah, 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 and blew up the car. Yeah! What? Hey, there's nothing like 80s and 90s action movies. Fuck what y'all talking about. That motherfucker did a front flip standing on a motorcycle. Like, I never even seen like Meek Mill. He be into them dirt bikes and shit. I ain't never seen Meek Mill do no tricks like that. That man Van Damme, and he did it with a mullet. What? In Hard Target, there's a scene where the girl, they're in the jungle or whatever, and then the girl thought, she was like, had a crush on Van Damme, you know, and she thought he was gonna kiss her. And he was like, close your eyes. Close them. And she was like, thought he was gonna kiss. He pulls a snake, a rattlesnake, out of the tree, and he's holding it, and the snake is like, and Van Damme says, bah! And hits the snake, and the snake goes, and like, she's like, is it dead? Not hardly. What? Did you just punch a rattlesnake, bro? Just Google it. Just type in Van Damme punches a rattlesnake. That motherfucker. Like, you just knocked out a rattlesnake, bro. It don't get no rawer than that. You the rawest dude out if you could just punch a rattlesnake in the fucking cranium. And the snake was like, is it dead? Not hardly. Come on. Then he took the rattle and he bit it off for the venom. Oh my, Van Damme is just that dude, bro. Let me stop. One more. All right, one more. Double Impact is my shit. Bolo had that fucked up eye and was picking up them barrels. Like, why? Like, bro. Bolo picked up a fucking gasoline drum or some shit, and Van Damme, he kicked like a big ass barrel after Bolo. And Van Damme was like, bro, how you just kick a gasoline drum from the sky? Van Damme is that dude. Don't get me started. I'm about to go. I need to see if that shit was on Netflix. That motherfucker he kicked a gasoline drum in midair, bro. There's nobody that's doing that anymore. They don't even have action. Who's an action hero now? Fucking Zac Efron? Who do y'all even have? Y'all are weak. I hate these new movies. I hate y'all. Somebody said Conan, remember he knocked out that camel? The camel spit on him. Arnold. Like, bro, you. That's what I'm saying. Listen. 80s and 90s movies had the best. The Rock. He never punched no rattlesnake. You know, I like The Rock, but he ain't punching rattlesnakes and shit. Van Damme had a mullet. You need to give The Rock a mullet and let him punch a rattlesnake. And he did a front flip through fire. Just go watch Hard Target. John Woo. It'll change your life. They had that bad guy. And he was like, he had this long ass pistol. He's like, bah, 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 bah. He's like, he has this raspy Jadakiss sounding voice. The white dude, he was like, "You want some more of that?" And Van Damme was like, "Yeah." Like, how you gonna request more and he's shooting at you? Van Damme's he a real one from Belgium. "You want some more of that?" "Yeah." What? Hey, I need to host a movie party. We just watch classic movies and shit. Like Training Day and shit. That'll be lit. And everybody pay a little admission and we just all watch classic movies. That should be dope. Y'all could watch Training Day with your boy. Yeah, okay. I want to see them warrants. Where's your search warrants, boy? Hey, Macy Gray was tripping to that. Yeah, Universal Soldier. Traitor. That was a good one, too. Anyway, man, what's up with Team Joshua? He need to just be in Universal Soldiers 6. That'll be a good look. I'm not getting the fights I want. They need to do Universal Soldier 6 with AJ buff ass. Van Damme was like, "I just want to eat. I just want the food. Hey, what are you doing? I just want to eat." Yeah, man. Universal Soldier 6 starring, it's Mod. Starring AJ. That'll be dope, bro. I want to see Van Damme versus AJ. Since I can't get Wilder versus AJ, I'm trying to see Van Damme. That's a good ass fight. Van Damme's still in shape. Let's go. Let's get it. Gang, gang. Yeah, man. This look crazy, though. Dillian White. Someone said it's Mod Soldier. They going to offer the Universal Soldier $50 million to kill a target. And he going to be like, no. He going to ask for the $50 million. And then he going to say, no, I'm not selling my soul for Universal Soldiers. I'm not going to sell my soul. I got a devil on this side of the soldier suit. What? AJ. Hey, y'all tripping in these comments. Y'all tripping. It's Mod. The thing is, right? It's Mod. I don't understand this ducking business. What? Man, people just want to see good fights. That's what it is. White versus Povetkin. But how does AJ, I get it, Wilder's fighting Fury, but how's he not even fighting Dillian White? That's the guy that they were saying he was going to fight. That's crazy. What is this lineal? I don't know. When I was coming up, there was no lineal. Like, actually, there was a lineal. I don't even know why he said that. That, like, he took the one thing that's been around forever, like since Jack Johnson and shit, fucking Emmett Till, and then try to act like it was some new shit. Like, you took, like, old technology, like, this is not, like, it's not like something that just came out, like 4K or some shit. You took something that's actually been around. What's the thing with this? Like, loaf of bread. I've never heard of a loaf of bread. What do you mean, loaf? You've never heard of a loaf of bread? Like, bread's been out since, like, this motherfucker got me Googling. Like, when was bread invented? All of a sudden, people are talking about loaves of bread. What? Loaves of bread? That ain't new, AJ. Bread been out, dog. We been eating bread. What's an end piece? Loaves of bread. What? Hey, bro, I used to live in the UK. We was eating bread. That was back in the day. We was eating bread. I don't know what you talking about. It's different though in the UK. They got different words for the shit. Like Like a shopping cart, they don't be like, hey, give me a shopping. They say like buggy and shit like that. Is it some of it? It's a little bit of a learning curve, but y'all will get it. Y'all will get it. Like they don't say cookies. You know, like Chips Ahoy or some shit. You would say like a biscuit. Like in America, we think of biscuits, we think of like some Pillsbury Doughboy shit. Nothing says loving like my grand's biscuits. You know, that's what we think of when we think of biscuit. But they call the cookies biscuits out there. Like, Mom, could I have a biscuit? It makes my mouth water. It's got butter inside. I'm like, what? A biscuit? Like, you know, you don't hear kids asking for biscuits out here, like in America. Mom, could I have a biscuit? It makes my mouth water. I'll have a biscuit. Like, what? A biscuit? Oh, you mean a cookie? Oh, you want that cookie? Shout out to Mississippi. What's happening? Don't watch British porn, FYI. This is the weirdest shit. I think because I know the language came from like English language came from Great Britain, but it's weird. Like they sound like nice and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a proper, like, you know, it's just the English language. It doesn't give you a porn feel. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude was like wild aggressive, but he was like being polite with the shit. He was like, yeah, I'll grab you by the throat. You want a fucking wank it? I'm like, oh shit, what is this? Yeah, don't. I'm just telling you, don't do it. He was like, I'll grab your bloody throat. You want to fucking wank it? Yeah. Come here, you little bitch. Like I was like, oh shit, this shit is crazy, bro. He's like, you little bitch, grab you by the throat. You'd be like Two-Face if I grab you by the throat. Oh shit. I thought he was trying to murder. I thought he was like a serial killer. Like I had to get off Pornhub. That shit was crazy, bro. Yeah, you want fucking wank? You want wank my biscuit? Yeah, you want this bloody? You want this bloody noodle? Like what? Yeah, you want this, no bloody, no fantasy contracts? Like he throwing in AJ. Yeah, I deal with reality. No, yeah, you want this fantasy contract? No fantasies. Like, what? What am I watching? I had to watch the end, though. No, actually, you know what it was? It wasn't porn. It was Real Sex on HBO. That's what it was. But the dude was from the UK. And he's like, yeah. He bought like this. I think he had like a porn doll or something. He's like, yeah, you want fucking wank me? Yeah? Bitch, you hated. Oh, fat infatuated. I was like, oh, shit. This is intense right now. I'm used to like, you know, America's just different. I'm just trying to tell you, it's just different. Like with Americans, they don't sound polite in porn. They don't like, oh, like, would you please wank it? Like they don't ask. Like Wesley Pipes don't just ask you. He's go, oh yeah, balls deep. Yeah, lift it up, lift them, lift it up. Like, oh shit. It's just different cultures, you know. He said I'm screaming at work. I'm being honest. All right, just go watch the shit. And you be like, yeah, you fucking Two-Face, you fucking wank it, you deal with reality. Oh shit. I hate Bayside box. That's how Wesley Pipes be talking. Yeah. Yeah, what that motherfucker? Lift it up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All the. Lift it up. Like, oh, shit. This shit. Anyway. Yeah, let me stop, bro. He said no fantasy contracts. Hey, bro, it's mod. Yeah. It's mod. No, I deal with reality. No fantasy contracts. What? Ego after dark. I got a couple jokes, y'all. It's okay. All right, y'all think I'm joking? Y'all gonna leave my shit and go straight over there to Pornhub, try to British born? Yeah, I know how y'all think and shit. Just type in is mod.org. I'm sure it'll probably come up. Hey, see, my dude FN, he went and checked it out. He said Van Damme cracked that snake. That was great. I told y'all, Van Damme punched the fuck. Bam! That motherfucker punched a snake like into a coma. Boy! Classic stuff, people. Where the Beatles? John Rango. I hope Bud and Spence never fight. Jose de Jesus. I know we tried telling him about Hard Target. How's the soup? How's the soup, Chance? A tragedy. The coffee was tolerable though. Yeah. I think the favor gonna be done for you. Wow. YouTube is playing, bro. I got a creator issue out. It's been hella long. They still ain't give me a resolution. But we working. Ego, you seen these boxers transitioning to YouTubers too? Man, I told y'all I started this gangster shit. Everybody want to be a YouTuber now. Yeah, okay. I didn't know you liked the YouTube though. Upload, edit, record. That's what you did. I didn't know you liked the YouTube though. Trending topic, hashtags, metadata, titles. Yeah, I didn't know you liked the upload though. No one's sleeping, huh? Damn, he going to the gym. Get that grind in, man. Man, what the fuck? I look over and out my periphery, there's like a bug like coming for me. What the fuck? I feel like that reporter. What happened here today? Well, what the fuck? You got Paula, get me out this country, motherfucker. They got bugs flying in my mouth and shit. Get me the fuck up out. Y'all almost seen that bug fly in my mouth. That shit was crazy. That bug was really coming to destroy me. Hey, I like that reporter. Now the people, what happened here to the fuck? Hey, Paula, get me out this country, motherfucker. They got bugs flying in my mouth and shit. Wrap this shit up. We out here. Like, oh shit. That motherfucker went from zero to hood in 2 seconds. That's one of my favorite like OG viral clips. That dude really flipped the script. And the recording was trash because he looked like purple. Like he just looked like super, like I couldn't even like see what was happening. The Black Channel. Why are these on? What happened at this very school? The fuck? They got bugs flying in my mouth, Paula. Get me the fuck out this country, motherfucker. You got mosquitoes and motherfucking flying ants. Get me the... I'm out this. And that dude really, like, he really... I would actually probably get scared a little bit if he... Because I have to switch too. Like, you know, don't let this YouTube, like, you know, I try to be professional. I'm all talking about porn and shit. But, you know, in general, I try to talk, but, you know, I am from the Bay. I got to switch. You know, I got that Tupac shit. you know. But he really flipped the script. Like, he sound like extra Bryant Gumbel. Now the people of Louisiana, the fuck? Hey, Paula, get me out this country, motherfucker. Y'all got goddamn bugs flying in my shit. Like, oh, he really just like... Now, listen, there's another clip. Just so... We a family here. We a community. You know, I know it's about boxing, but we also talk about some other stuff. There's an OG clip. It's not good quality or anything. There's a little old white lady, and they were doing a grape stomping contest, like making wine. You have to watch it. Like, you know, I respect my elders, all that good stuff. But they were trying to, it was a contest, and then the old white lady, she tried to like cheat. They were trying to see how much like wine liquid you could produce by stomping the grapes real quick in a certain allotted time. It was her and this other girl right next to her. So she's like, pop, pop, pop. It's like, you know, trying to smash the wine. So, and then for some reason, they're like, all right, time. And then she tried to get a couple more steps in, and she lost her footing. And then she fell. Like, she fell on the ground, and she's like, and the way she was crying, it sounded crazy. Like, I'm not trying to laugh. Like, I'm sure it was painful, but the noises, she sounded like a baby seal being clubbed. She was like, Do y'all want me to pull it up? If y'all want me to pull it up, I'll pull this shit up right now. It was crazy. Like, she was doing the most, like, it did not hurt that much. She was like, I don't even know what to type. Wine stomping fail? Something like that. She was wildin'. Oh, I found it. He said, push the goddamn button. This is on YouTube, too. This is one of, like...
You ready? Ready to try it? Yeah, sure.
This was live on the news, too.
You ready? Give us a 30-second time. Here we go. So what's the deal here? There's a contest to stomp, and how are you measuring who does the best stomping? And whoever stomps the most shoes wins an overnight stay, but it's not the only thing you
They were
can
doing
do.
it for a contest, like an overnight.
Down below. All right. And if you win, you get to stay at Showtime. And what else do you have going on here? Well, if great stomping's not your thing, you can come and spend the day listening to live music, eating international foods, having wine tours and tastings, vineyard tours, seminars, arts and crafts. It's a lot of fun, a whole day. Stop. I can't breathe. Stop. No. Oh, dear.
Hey, bro.
No, I think she is.
Hey, dog. I can't listen. Why does she sound like a Street Fighter monster combo being let off? Like, you know, like Chung Lee getting fucked up by Zangief for something. She's like, like combo breaker. What the fuck was that noise? Fucking Street Fighter versus Capcom. That sound like a combo breaker. That shit. You know, when you get fucked up on Street Fighter. Listen again. This shit is funny, y'all.
Do you have going on here? Well, if great stomping's not your thing, you can come and spend the day listening to live music, eating international foods, having wine tours and tastings, vineyard tours, seminars, arts and crafts. It's a lot of fun, a whole day. Stop. I can't breathe. Stop. No. Oh, dear. I think she's actually hurt. No, I think she is. Yeah, she's hurt. She took a...
Hey, these reporters be acting stupid. I think she's actually hurt there. Motherfucker, what you think? She's motherfucker turned into a American Werewolf in Paris. What the fuck you mean? I think she's hurt. Like, what are you talking about? She turned into a goddamn werewolf or coyote or some shit. Combo breaker. See, I'm demented. I'm just be on like the interweb and shit, watching fucked up shit. Nah, bro, I know motherfuckers that been shot multiple times and they wasn't doing all that, bro. I swear to you, I know a dude right now. He got shot multiple times. He didn't even do all that, bro. I asked him, bro. He wasn't like, You know, he got shot multiple times, bro. I'm pretty sure 50, when he got shot 9 times, he didn't do all that. Like, something special, man. I'm about to go to my granny's house, nigga. Something special. Hit my wisdom tooth. I spit it out. I don't smile, I ain't shit pretty. I got a purple heart for war, and I ain't never let the city hoes be like, Fitty, you so. Turn into a fucking wolf and shit. What? Anyway, I'm about to get out here. I'm about to go order that wolf shirt. That 3 wolf shirt off of Amazon. I'll let the boy. Anyway, as far as Joshua, I don't know, bro. It is what it is. He's gonna fight. They said they might announce it on Monday. Tyson Fury about to make buku bucks. Wilder about to make money. I don't know what to tell y'all. Old media is looking grim for y'all. Grim Reaper is looking crazy. That's how old media looking right now. Y'all looking like a Street Fighter final sequence. Round 1, fight. Oh my gosh. These dudes are looking crazy. And once again, I tell you, this is what happens when you vouch for shit without using your brain. Use your brain. Use your brain. That's what I'm saying. Primal instinct or killer instinct. What was it called? Glacius wins. These dudes was sitting up here saying Wilder need to fight Dillian White. He's ducking Dillian White. Build up the UK profile. Take the 12.5 million. All that shit sound dumb as fuck. You told Wilder to take 12.5 million and he's shitting on that in 2 fights. He probably made that or over in the first Tyson Fury fight. Now he has a possible trilogy on the plate with Tyson Fury, depending on how the second one goes. And then they're saying Tyson Fury is going to make 20 million pound, which means Wilder as a champion is probably going to be a 50-50 or maybe slightly greater than that. So that means Wilder's going to make that much or a little bit more. Al Heyman checks on all of my events. Al Heyman is killing these boys. Then Dillian White said the offer was just to bait Gerald Miller into taking the fight. They weren't serious about fighting me. Another thing that doesn't look good, because now when Dillian White does all these chores for Eddie Hearn, thinking he's going to get out to go outside and play with Anthony Joshua and get this lucrative rematch, then they give it to somebody else. They give it to Gerald Miller, who didn't have the 2018 that Dillian White had, who hasn't fought for a title like Luis Ortiz had. Once again, maybe I'm psychic. Anthony Joshua, he did the interview on DAZN. He was like, they're like, who do you want to fight? Luis Ortiz. Or want Luis Ortiz. And they're like, oh, we never heard you call out him. Yeah, it's because the thing is, right, these guys, they overprice themselves. This is what he's saying. So, okay, you really want to smoke for Luis Ortiz. I guarantee you, he's fighting on the Edeslandi Lara fight card. You're not fighting April 13th. He's not fighting until June. That's when the AJ Gerald Miller fight is slated to happen. Fucking Dylan or whatever, Luis Ortiz has enough time to fight in June. He could fight on this little Edeslandi Lara upcoming card, and he could still be ready by June, barring any injuries or losing or some shit. So what was the point of calling out Luis Ortiz? Honestly, who throws a shoe? Honestly, what was the point of calling him out? Honestly, yeah, baby, yeah. What was the point of of calling out Luis Ortiz? Honestly, like, really, what was the point? You knew this shit wasn't gonna happen. Listen, once again, see, this is why I respect Canelo Alvarez. The motherfucker he don't really even talk. Like, Canelo's like I don't even know if Canelo, he's like a cyborg or something. He don't even really talk too much. I was born ready, and then he just leave. Like, Canelo don't even really be talking like that, but he handles his business. I'm not trying to like say it in a clowning way, but he tells his team what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want Jacobs, and then just leave, and then they try to arrange the Jacobs fight. Canelo don't even have to say too much, do too much, Canelo, listen, I'll give $100 PayPal right now if in the next 30 seconds somebody show me a clip of Canelo clout chasing where he was constantly calling out somebody, right? That was that we knew he wouldn't fight or whatever. And you can't even say Mayweather because he already fought Mayweather. No, I know Canelo talks in Spanish. I'm actually partly joking. But name when Canelo was just name dropping someone he didn't intend to fight. Like, he just called out so and so. Oh my God, you guys are so literal. English is not his first language. No fucking shit. I've covered Canelo's career since he was a wee little baby. I understand that it's not his first language. Even in Spanish, he doesn't really say too much. He's very mature and very professional. He'd be like, "Sí, pero no." Like, he just answers the question and that's it. He's not really a talker. Like, I'm not saying if he's at a friend's house or at a party playing PlayStation, he don't talk. I'm talking about business wise. He don't do trash talking and all that shit. He just answers the question you ask him and keep it pushing. But anyway, fuck all that. The whole point about it is this: Canelo gets the fights that he wants. Period. If Canelo said he wants Jacobs, guess what happens next? Jacobs fight. When he was wanting to fight Triple G, the shit got made. His team somehow, some way made it fit, because they tried to offer, for the record, they offered Golovkin some bullshit, $15 million flat, but it didn't happen right then and there. But then they came back to negotiate and it happened. So it is shocking to me that Anthony Joshua keeps calling out all these great fights that the fans would love, but none of them are happening. He's the massive A-side, they say, but every fight that he's calling out, fans would love, the ones that he's actually calling out, like publicly. Like, he'll talk about Gerald Miller and Povetkin a little bit, but the guys he's saying he really and truly wants to fight, he keeps calling them out, but they're not happening. He's like, Luis Ortiz, I want to fight him. That's a great fight. And then he's not fighting Luis Ortiz. So what happened? Where's the, exactly. Hamza says, yeah, you don't see Canelo clout chasing. That's what I'm saying. Canelo don't, he about his business and he making money. You don't really see no clout chasing. He not throwing Jacobs' name out there and then not fighting Jacobs, He handling it, him and his team professionally, getting the deal, putting in whatever rehydration clause, whatever they feel is net, and then they keep it pushing. Fight is announced, boom. But for whatever reason, it sounds like they're overvaluing Joshua, to be honest. Like, they're making it like nobody's worthy to even fight him. And see, this is the thing. How is it that all these other people, the negotiations don't seem too bad? The fights that people aren't really tripping, like, to see, like, they don't really, like, people weren't like, yeah, Joshua and Povetkin, yeah, Joshua Miller. People are on the fence about some of these fights or don't want to see them, like the Povetkin fight. How are these negotiations so smooth? But then the better fights and the more dangerous fights, like Dillian White. I sound like Arnold. Yeah, Dillian White. I don't know why I sound like that. What are you doing, Dillian? Doing all these fucking impersonations. I'm fucking turning into Arnold and shit. What about the Alpha to Dillian down there? Anyway, what? You know, the more pumping iron, I get the sensation. I mean, I hope no one comes in at this part of my stream. Like, oh, let me check out this Boxingego kid. See what he's talking about. You know, catch up on my boxing news. The Black Channels. The Black Channel. And then they click on the video. I'm like, what are you doing? What is your daddy? Who does he do? Like, what the fuck is right? Is he autistic? What the fuck is this? Hey, I feel like people always probably come into my streams at the long, it's fucking Showtime boxing and stuff. Like, let's see about giving Ego a job. Click. Yeah, what are you doing? Hey, Showtime, come in right now. Never mind. Oh, well, I'll make my own money. I don't need nobody's money. You already know what it is. That's not how DNA works. What? Y'all talking about forensic files and shit? Hey, why you bringing up old shit? Isaiah Felix, he said, what if the people that came in the stream on the porn part? I'm like, yeah. You want to fucking wank it? You want bloody wank it? I'll grab your bloody throat. No fantasy. No fantasy contracts. Deal with reality. It's mod. They be like, what the fuck? I came here for boxing. This is bullshit. God damn it. The Black Channel. Why do black people like Pornhub? There are other websites out there. All they do is stay on Pornhub and RedTube. Why do the black the Black Channel? Let's get it. We the gang. See, we create our own rules. Fuck what you talking about. Jose just summarized it. You missed a lot. Anyway, bottom line is this. Canelo's the boss. He requests the fights. They get made. Period. You know, if he wanted to fight Rocky Fielding happens. If he wants to fight Jacobs, it happens. If he wants to fight Triple G, it happens. Boom. He wanted to fight Cotto, it happened. Boom. You never know. Boom. Boom. I just like saying boom. All these fights happen. Now, AJ, on the other hand, he keeps doing interviews in front of weight benches and shit, you know, in white t-shirts, and he's like talking like these scenic views with like in condos and shit, and he's like just finished the set, and then he gets up and he's like, yeah, I want to fight Luis Ortiz. I don't know why with this ducking, and like I want to fight Dillian and Deontay and yeah, you know, Tyson Fury, they all get it. I'm like, oh shit, these are all great fights, yeah. Like Mike Coppinger, Ring TV. Sources say Anthony Joshua's gonna fight Gerald Miller. Announcement coming soon. Stay tuned. Oh, what? Every single time. This dude was in he was in a white car, it looked like, or a white upholstery. He had a do-rag on. I'm not interested in Povetkin. I don't want to fight Povetkin. Mike Coppinger. Sources say the Povetkin AJ have reached a deal. Oh, my. This dude. Man, I remember the video specifically. That man had a Bow Wow do-rag on, And he's like, I don't want to fight Povetkin. And then I go on Twitter, and Mike Carpenter, sources say the Povetkin fight, they've reached a deal, which is put off a purse bid. The fight's going to have, Ring TV, Boxing News 24, like, AJ versus Povetkin. And you go to Matchroom, Rematch Room, Twitter, AJ staying home. Like, we got Wembley, 2 fights at Wembley. That's all I heard for the last 6 months. Wembley. We got the date. We got the venue. April 13th. Wembley. What happened to Wembley? Where the Wembley at? Say something. Where the Wembley at, though? What you done did with the Wembley? AJ, you don't want to fight Wembley? You don't want to fight Wembley? Like, what happened to the Wembley? That's all, man. I want to know if I would look at everywhere for some Wembley. Where y'all find some Wembley at? I want some Wembley. What's up with the Wembley? Bow Wow, who saw that footage of Bow Wow going on? They probably gonna make AJ versus Bow Wow next. They like seen them scratches on his face and shit. That's gonna be the Rematch Room's next fight probably. And be like, oh, Bow Wow was the fucking mandatory. AJ didn't like, hearing what he did to his girl, so AJ got to beat Bow Wow's ass. Bow Wow. Hey, I heard the tape too. The girl was like, my boyfriend hit me. My name is Nicole. And then the tape, she was like crying and shit. So I was like, damn, that's fucked up. It's like TMZ, we got the tape. TMZ, I don't know who they got connections. They be having tapes and elevator cam. How do you get all that, bro? The fucking sex tapes and, TMZ be having some shit. Anyway, I heard the girl, she was like, my boyfriend hit me. And I was feeling bad. I was like, oh, that's fucked up. Then I seen the pictures. And I was like, wait. I seen the picture because they both got arrested. I seen a picture of her and I seen a picture of him. And I'm like, which one of y'all kicked me? Because Bow Wow looked beat. He looked beat the fuck up. He looked like a bruised banana. So I'm like, wait, who was the one crying on the tape? And I go back to TMZ. It was her. She was the one crying on the tape. So I'm like, you said your boyfriend beat you, and Bow Wow looked like he fought Sabretooth from X-Men. Like, this is not adding up right now. It looked like Bow Wow got mopped. Like, it looked like the girl held her own. Like, hey, bro. Y'all got to pick your girl. Yeah. See, y'all can't get them Tinder girlfriends because you don't really know their background. They could have been Tybo hoes or something. You don't really know. So, yeah, y'all got to stop that online dating because you don't really know who y'all dealing with. It looked like Bow Wow got the worst of it. It didn't even look like she looked like Gervonta after the Hugo Ruiz fight. She looked cool. She not a scrap. I seen Tank at the club video. He was free 21 Savage. He was chilling. He was clean face. That's how she looked. I'm like, I thought Bow Wow, I don't know. Looked like she got it out of her system. You get it? I said it's like she got it out of her system. Yeah, it looked like she worked Bow Wow. Bow Wow need to stop messing with girls taller than him. Cause Sierra, she's real athletic too. They used to date. She probably would have did the same thing. Erica, Mina, all them. You gotta. I mean, I'm not. Never mind. It sounds like I'm giving them a manual of who to beat. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying the talk. Let me stop. Just them tall girls just lighting you up, bro. Sierra would have did it. Sierra would automatic, systematic, supersonic, funky fresh. Sierra would have beat the brakes off of you. Sierra automatic. Sierra would have. Hey, bro, you better leave these. Sierra like a cool 6'1" or some shit. She looked taller than Russell Wilson. Sierra would. You lucky. Sierra would have. She looked athletic. Like, she got some moves. Like, Sierra would have fucked you up on Pyru type shit. Hey, no, I mean, Bow was cool, but I'm just saying Sierra, she looked like Sierra. Oh my God. Sierra would have put them paws on WoW. That's what you had. Sierra would have been like, hey, hold on, this motherfucker Bow really put his hands on me? She would have entered like Mayweather. Hey, Bow Wow been taking some L's lately. My goodies. Bow Wow been taking some L's. I'm sorry, y'all. It's late, but Bow Wow been taking some L's. He had that plane that he. That man said he was on a private jet or some shit. He said he was on a private jet, and so it was like, Bow Wow just posted on a private jet. He's sitting next to me on Southwest, and he was by hugged up, looking out the window. Hell no. That. Like, that motherfucker was on Southwest, $69 one-way special. Like, motherfucker, you try. We on the same flight. I'm about to go watch this Mikey Garcia fight in Earl Spence. We on the same flight. Fuck you, me. Look, motherfucker was by the window seat. Hope these don't notice me. I mean, Bow Wow. Man, that's it. I almost slapped the shit out of someone on Southwest. He was like, I actually had a good ticket. My ticket was like A3. They had the boarding groups. Like, if you're pregnant, you get to go in advance. And then the first boarding group is A. And my ticket was like A2 or A3. I was coming back from, actually, Broner Pacquiao. I was coming back from that fight. So I was like, cool, Southwest, you get to pick your seats or whatever. It's like first come, first serve. And I was the first boarding group, one of the first 2 tickets. So I was like, dope. I got a cool little window seat in the second row. Had my stuff in the overhead compartment. This dude come in my row. Like 5 minutes later, he's like, you in my seat. I said, what? He's like, I think you in my seat. I'm like, nah. This shit it's not registered. Motherfucker talking about I'm in his seat. Just pick your own seat. What? Slap shit at you. Dude's gonna say I'm in his seat. I had to do that, Denzel. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm in your seat. That's what you telling me, huh? Yeah. Southwest ain't got shit on me. Like, what? Yeah, you mean to tell me my ticket says A1? I'm A1. I'm like the steak sauce. You telling me I'm in your seat, huh? Yeah. This seat got your name on it. Yeah, boom, you never know. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Telling me I'm in his seat. Stop it. It's my seat. My bike, punk. Like, hell yeah, you didn't get no seats on Southwest? Hell yeah, we got a window seat. Ain't that right, Debo? I got a window seat. Boy! I'll punch the shit out, dude. I got about $250. Huh? Hell yeah, we got about $250. Ain't that right, Debo? I got about $250. Anyway, that's my time. These jokes ain't free. I ain't got a super chat in a minute, so I'm getting up. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, man, I don't know what's up with this AJ thing. It's just, they talking about Tyson Fury gonna make 20 million pounds. That's 25 of them things. 20. a 30. Do 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 do. Hey, this plan backfired. No, I didn't punk a dude. I was already sitting. I was there before him. He was on some Forrest Gump. Seats taken. A do 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 do. A 25 on the damn. Like do 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 do. Oh my God, bro. So, you know, all the man fans, old media, get your excuses together because it's looking ugly. They talking about Tyson Fury going to make $26 million. You know, so that means, you know, Wilder's going to get a nice purse too, huh? Oh, you don't think Wilder's going to get a nice purse even though he's the WBC champion of the world, the bronze bomber? You don't think he's going to get a good purse, huh? Right? So all them excuses that oh yeah, Wilder doesn't deserve a good deal. He deserves a flat rate. Take what Joshua gives you. You should have took 12.5. You know, Beyonce Wilder and Deontay Wilder, all these dumb names and shit that they be calling. Well, it looks like Wilder and Fury are getting the last laugh because they're getting a whole ass bag, you know, for fighting each other again. Who the fuck is Rain? AJ would beat Wilder. Man, it's not even about that. They got to fight. If you so confident, why didn't he fight him last year? See, this is the thing. Y'all motherfuckers need to go to these fighters' websites and see how you can join. Here's what you do. You're going to need a wide list because that's a very big chew. Here's what you do. Go to these fighters' websites, go to their Instagram, try to find their PR person, and join the team. Because you guys know so much, and you guys have confidence that, you know, the people pulling the strings aren't even exuding because the fight's not getting made. If AJ will destroy Wilder and chicken legs and windmill Wilder, that's fine. But the fans should be afforded the opportunity to see it. I don't care who wins. You know, I just want to see it. That's what people forget in this whole process. They think, oh, you hate AJ, all this bullshit. I've never even said anything negative about AJ. I never even really had a criticism for AJ, you know, pre-Klitschko fight. I didn't even have a criticism for AJ when he was going to fight Kubrat Pulev or Carlos Takam. See, and that's the thing. When you certified in this game, man, I feel like Anne Frank, because YouTube is nothing but a diary. All this shit is documented. Go look at my old work. I never even said nothing bad. I wasn't mad at the Pulev fight. I wasn't mad at Takam fight. You know, it's just how the situation played out. I'm not even mad now. I'm just happy the truth is out. You know, things are good for me. You know, the channel's growing. Boxing's lit. It is what it is. I think AJ is the best heavyweight fighter. What's wrong with that? See, you sound like a man fan for real. I never said nothing was wrong with that. You just making up your own narrative. The bottom line is you have a confidence. You need to work with Rematch Room. Ask for a job. Say, yo, Barry, I got you, Dunny. You know, get a job there so your input matters so you can help make this fight. You know, because you saying stuff. They always say stuff and then the motions of the team aren't supporting what you're saying. So you look crazy, which leads me to believe that you're old media or a man fan. You're saying, oh, Wilder will get dusted off. Cool. Then why didn't he fight him yesterday? I mean, not yesterday. Last year, excuse me. Hamza just checked you. He said, Rain, who cares who you feel is the best heavyweight? That is actually a good point. My dude Hamza came with a thorough point. It's not about who we feel. Everybody can feel something. You know, different people feel different things. You know, like just because you having sex with your girl and it feels good to you don't mean it feels good to her. So we don't give a fuck. It's not about what you personally feel. Like I said, your girl ain't feeling you. If you like the feeling of what's going on, she don't. So it's not about what you feel. It's about show us. You know, let's see it. LSI, it's the same. The motto ain't changed, man. Only thing changed is the numbers and the date. You know, everyone could feel. Some people feel Deontay Wilder's the best. Some people feel Tyson Fury's the best. Guess what? They're fighting each other. So we don't have to feel. Miss Hawkins. What movie is that from? I'm about to get back on my acting shit. You know, I've already killed this boxing game. You know, I'm about to probably get back on my music and boxing shit. Fuck it. So we don't care what you feel, Miss Hawkins. What movie is that from? I never had a silver spoon, Miss Hawkins. It's not from Juice. Shout out to Ultimate Fight Club. Gang, gang. Shout out to Robert. Y'all on it. New Jack City. So once again, I didn't choose this life. It's not about what you feel. Who you feel is the best heavyweight, Miss Hawkins. We don't care what you feel. Man, I'm about to go watch New Jack. Fuck what y'all talking about. Kitty Tumble, $5 super chat. People always come at Wilder saying it took him 40 fights and AJ only fought 20, but Foreman ain't become a champion until his 38th fight. Casuals need to shut the fuck up. Why you let Kitty Tumble destroy y'all? He said Foreman didn't become a champion until his 38th fight. When did Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. start fighting dope competition? That he was in like definitely when he started fighting Roger Mayweather, that was like his 56th, 57th fight, some shit like that. These dudes have fake standards for fake reasons. Who the fuck did Julio Cesar Chavez fight in his first 50 fights? Since we want to, you know, we want to hold people. I'll pull this shit up right now. I love Julio Cesar Chavez. Completely, since his career's over, he done a lot. But who did he fight in his first 70 fight? Miss Hawkins. We gonna pull this shit up. Who the fuck was he fighting? All right. So he fought Meldrick Taylor his 69th fight. Roger Mayweather was his 63rd fight. See? Rocky Lockridge, you know, that was his 53rd fight. See, who are any of these other guys? I know Rocky Lockridge. Jesus Martinez, Jesus Cuet Lara, Miguel Sabrero, Tito Geraldo, Roberto Garcia, Ramon Flores, Andres Felix. Like, who were any of those people? Dwight, who the fuck is Dwight Pratchett? Dwight around your lips. Stop playing with me, man. See, people don't want to take that. Dwight around your lips. They don't want to take stuff into consideration. And the other thing, you know, we don't even have to use Chavez Jr. Everybody, this is what I tell you guys all the time. A lot of you morons don't want to listen. Everybody has their own individual journey. Boxing, everyone doesn't get to the bag the same exact way. Because truth be told, Swift Jared Hurd, he had been out and he was fighting on co-features, but it just started to bubble for him recently when he started beating Austin Trouts and stuff like that. So he probably has a decent amount of fights before he started really getting that $1 million bag and stuff. Because he was fighting like Oscar Molina and Frank Galarza and stuff, and y'all wasn't even watching them fights, you know? Y'all wasn't even watching them old shits. But now everyone knows who he is because he's like a unified champ at 154. So you know everyone has their own journey to get to the bag, you know? But what matters is he's here now. You know, another person, a modern day example is Canelo Alvarez. I was born ready. Canelo has 54 fucking fights, and he didn't fight anybody like crazy probably until Austin Trout, like someone who was super in prime. He fought Shane Mosley, was his 41st fight, and Shane Mosley was that age. It was his 41st fight. Shane Mosley was 41 years old. What a quinkydink. Jose Cito Lopez was his 42nd fight. Austin Trout was his 43rd fight. Who did Canelo really fight before that? Alfonso Gomez, washed up Kermit Cintron, you know, Matthew Hatton, Lovemore Nadal, you know, and the Carlos Baldomir, stuff like that. These weren't like crazy opponents like that had a chance. Jose Miguel Cotto, you know, It wasn't like he was fighting these straight up killers at that point, but he's at the level now, you know. So everybody has their own journey, you know, and people have selective memory when it comes to that. This dude Canelo has 54 fucking fights. 54 fights. But they talk about Wilder fought 40 bums and all that. Kitty Tumbo, $5 super chat. And even though AJ and Wilder haven't fought, Wilder had been putting up the best fights in boxing while AJ been chasing Parker and Miller and old Russian boy. Kitty Tumbo frying you. Kitty Tumbo frying you. Anyway, I'm done. You know, the proof is in the pudding. Y'all do your own research. But to me, it's not a good look for Joshua. It really is not, because at the end of the day, you know, see, and this is the thing with the Gerald Miller fight. It could be a good fight, but it could be well, nobody knows, because nobody has seen the Gerald Miller versus a guy in the realm of an AJ. Name somebody who has the momentum of AJ that Gerald Miller has fought. And I'm not saying he had all the control over it. You know, he's just fighting the people they put in front of him. Cool. But it's definitely a jump up in class. And Team Joshua knows that. They know that. And that's why I think they're fighting him. They know, like, see, the thing is, Dillian White and Luis Ortiz even, like, of course, Wilder and Fury. You know, that goes without saying. But even Luis Ortiz and Dillian White, it's almost like you know you're in for a tough fight. You know it. You know, because there's history to show that. Name an easy fight that someone had versus Dillian White. His only loss is AJ, right? And that wasn't an easy fight for AJ. So, you know, look at Luis Ortiz. His only loss was a hard-fought Wilder fight. Do you get what I'm saying? So even with Luis Ortiz and Dillian White, you kind of know what to expect. Shout out to Ronald Finkley. You know what to expect, you know. You're going to be in for a tough fight. That's just what it is. Like, it's I don't know. It's just what it is. Like, I never seen somebody have an easy-ass time. Like, I thought Derek Chisora beat Dillian White, but it wasn't an easy fight. You get what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like Derek Chisora just walked over him. I thought he won, but it was still close. So, basically, you know, in layman's terms, Anthony Joshua picked the most wild card, unproven commodity where we don't know. He could do great. Maybe he beats Joshua, you know, with the right game plan or whatever. He has the size, but we don't know. Like, there's nothing. It's just it's a shot in the dark type of thing. Versus these other guys, you know what type of fight to at least expect because they've showed you at the highest level. Dillian White fought Joseph Parker, former champion, put him in a tough fight. They both hurt each other. He dropped Joseph Parker twice. He hurt Joshua. You know, it was a war. It was a tough, rugged fight. AJ has a Netflix documentary. He's even talking about this. He's like, he hurt me, and I was like, and he's reenacting what happened in the Dillian White fight. So you can't tell me that Dillian White's not a tough fight for AJ. Luis Ortiz, like I said, we seen the Luis Ortiz and Wilder fight. He put Wilder in a tough fight through the ringer, and then he beat everybody else, like Bryant Jennings and, you know, Tony Thompson, other guys, Malik Scott, Dave Allen. So once again, Joshua has picked. Wilder's not picking. He's basically look at the contrast. By way of contrast, Wilder is picking a known tough fight. You know how we know? Because we've watched Tyson Fury's career. Tyson Fury beat Derek Chisora not once but twice, and the second by stoppage. He beat Klitschko when no one else could for damn near a decade. Right? These are all factual things. Then he gave Wilder a tough ass fight. So Wilder's stepping in with, despite how much money he's going to make, he's still stepping in with a tough ass fight. Even guys like Andre Ward's like, I don't know if he wants to go through that again because it's a tough fight. Do you get what I'm saying? So Wilder is perpetually in his last couple of fights, definitely challenging himself with fights that stylistically are tough, especially for him. Luis Ortiz is technically better than Wilder, for sure. He's swift on his toes, can fight flat-footed, he's aggressive when he wants to be, southpaw, power, both hands, etc. Tyson Fury already gave you a tough 12 rounds. And he's fighting the tough test. So you tell me who's taking the bigger gamble. Gerald Miller, he's looked good in his fights, but we don't know what at an elite level because of the people that Eddie Hearns and Sampson or whoever else he's with have matched him with. He hasn't been in there with the elite names, like even a Povetkin type, you know, that had a little bit of momentum or anything. So we don't really know. Povetkin's still a gold medalist. Now I don't care because Povetkin just got knocked out again. But I'm just saying up to this point. So once again, you tell me. Same thing with Parker. Parker was a champion, yes. But you unified with the champion that had done the least, that had the belt the least amount of time. And his recent performances weren't no bueno. Fucking Huey Fury, he didn't look good in that fight. Raz Cojano, a guy Luis Ortiz blitzed out in 2 rounds. Parker went the distance with him, and he didn't look good in that fight. These were the predecessors. Even the fight where he won the vacant title, Joseph Parker fought Andy Ruiz Jr. for a split decision. And some people thought Ruiz Jr. even won. So realistically, Joseph Parker was a champion, but he didn't have like a strong, impressive. He actually had more, probably better performances before he became a champion. That's who Joshua chose to fight. Same thing with Povetkin. Povetkin was suspended, and then he fought David Price, who's been knocked out in all of his losses. Didn't really have that much momentum. Didn't have a size advantage. Nothing. Now you're fighting Gerald Miller, who is a shot in the dark. We don't know. We don't know at the elite level what he can do because he hasn't fought someone the quality of Joshua or Wilder or Tyson Fury or, you know, Luis Ortiz, the top guys, or even a Dillian White. So once again, you tell me who's making the best fights. Rematch room with Joshua or Frank Warren and Al Heyman with Wilder and Fury. Just explain to answer that simple question. On paper, with what Wilder does well versus what he doesn't do well, what's the tougher schedule? Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury, or what Joshua does well versus what he doesn't do well, and Joseph Parker, Povetkin, Miller. What would you say is the tougher schedule stylistically, in terms of accomplishment, momentum, style, size, all that? Stop it. Black Bruce Wayne said, I'm not even interested in AJ versus Miller at all. And the thing, bro, the thing that they messed up in my opinion is you were better off making the Miller fight last year instead of the Povetkin fight. I understand mandatories or whatever. Oh, we look at camera ready, y'all. I got a little bit of growth. Okay. You know, at least, I don't know. I just think they could have. Man, I'm out. I'm done. You guys think whatever you want. I'm out. I feel like at this point, it's beating a dead horse right now in this stream. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who win in the race. Peace. Everybody have a good night.